Day 147. Took me a while to find this privy. There's people camped all over the place here. So it took me a while to find this because I didn't want to be shining my lights all over the place. But I have no idea. Now I gotta find my way back, and I walked really far to get here. It might be a little challenge. All night long. Here's a lovely little song. Help put me to sleep. It is just starting to sprinkle a little bit. But at least we got our stuff packed up before we got wet. We still have to find our way out of here. We took a weird way in that skirted the water there. And we don't have to try to find that way back because it wasn't a real path. It was just where we could tell a few people had walked. And it eventually led us to this spot. So now we got to find our way out of here. I really love this noise. I have come a long way in my fear of the dark. While I'm still a little afraid of it. I mean, how many of you can stand in the woods with your lights off and not at least feel paranoid? Out here I can do that. Other trails not so much. When it's dark like this and the phone backlights your face, so like literally my face is just glowing in the darkness to anything with night vision. And I can't see a damn thing because I've got a phone glowing in my face. Really puts you at a disadvantage there. But out here there's really nothing that can eat me. Except the cannibal. But we're not in Florida, so no worries there. That's the only place that happens. Oh, it could turn out to be a really nice day or a really bad day. There's like a 40-50% chance all day of rain. Later on it's thunderstorms. Those could be nice. Oh, I believe 12 is done. We both blew up the privy real quick, so I'm over here. So they have the entrance blocked off, you know, big thing, comes over. Kind of nice, there's locks on both sides. It is unlocked. Even though it is by reservations only, it says. Just put it back, make it look locked. Please do not run over gate. Please keep gate locked at all times. Ooh, if I lock that, do I lock everybody in? Mischievous. No, I am an asshole, but not like that. Like, you gotta deserve it. Like, if for some reason everybody there sucked, yeah, lock me in on the way out. Draw a smiley face on the lock. That's what you get. But nope, nobody bothered us. We didn't bother anybody, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Hey, so we were walking along the lake for a little while. Probably about 1.5 miles till we get back to trail. I mean, we could have gone up a hill back to the trail, but shit, fuck that. I put my good flashlight away. Now I'm a little upset about that. But it lost its waterproof cover. It's just a little plastic plug that goes in the charging port. But it popped off quite a while ago, so now anytime I think it's going to rain, it ends up in a waterproof bag tucked in my pack along with all my batteries and such. It's misting right now, but not rain. Hopefully it doesn't. Right when we woke up, it started sprinkling. I was like, okay, here it is. But it was just a light pitter-patter. And then it stopped. And now we're just down to mist, which mist is great because, you know, I'm already going to be just gross and sweaty. My pants were still wet when I put them on this morning, all around the waistline and whatnot. And they laid out all night. That's just gross. I'm going to be wet regardless. It might as well be coming from the sky, but not in the form of rain. Mist is cool. Morning, trash panda. Enhance. Okay, we're coming upon some sort of checkpoint or something. I see vending machines. Oh, we could have been here charging our stuff all night. Damn it. Probably not. I'm willing to bet it's locked. The road walk was pleasant. It was much nicer next to the water. There was a breeze going on and everything. But we have found the trail again. I see the first blaze. Back to it. Enhance. Yeah, buddy. He's got horns. I don't want him to attack me, so I'm going to stay back a bit because I'm not sure if he's in rut or anything. Keep going, buddy. Yeah, those things are covered in velvet. You don't want to attack me with those. They'll feel all soft against my skin. Deer can be tough. There's a video out there of the guy that covered himself in piss and got his ass kicked by one. Who knew deers were such fighters? But it walloped that dude. It was entertaining. We are nearing a shelter. Normally I would say, let's have second coffee there. But it's way too hot. I'm dripping. And there's no water anywhere. None of the shelters have water through this stretch. Definitely a much drier trail than last time. That can't be the trail. Oh, it sure is. This does not look like the trail, but I see a blaze on a tree. I was going to say blaze there, but that's toilet paper. Another one of them shelters made out of stone. I mean, they do have a lot to work with. Ooh, my stomach's growling. So I should at least stop and have second breakfast, even if I'm not going to have coffee. Still got a few miles to go till water. Hope nobody's there. Not much of a reason to stay here without water. Yeah. I don't think there's a privy here. This is the second shelter in a row. The easiest shelter to walk up on top of, though. I'm just going to cat hole up here. It's okay if I poop up here, right? Nowhere near a water source. I see a trail going up, but I think it just gets on top of those rocks. And who would build a privy way up there? Lame. It started sprinkling, so we hung out in the shelter for an extra 10 minutes or so. I do wardrobe change anyway. We don't have water for another 3 miles. It did get a lot cooler. Okay, cool. Appreciate the sprinkles. I'd like to think that's the last one, but I know better. But I have half a liter for about 3 miles. There's some sort of detour coming up, and our water is on that detour. It is up there. Super steep. You can tell where people grab to give themselves a helping hand up. Ooh. Oh shit. I'm gonna need new shoes. You ever feel like the walls are closing in on you? Silk blazing. Am I still on trail? I better check. I didn't see any turns, but that doesn't mean anything. That's how we get lost. Craftsmanship right there. That's a good wall. Nice steps. That's where I'm headed. You see the top of this already, but I assume there's more on the other side. See how easy that was? Almost all the way up. It's convenient when they put stairs for you, and that they're a decent height and width. These were really planned out. I appreciate it. A lot of work involved. So Bear Mountain is coming up. I remember that being stairs upon stairs. Ooh, I'm walking through a big spider web. I got that like thread across my arm. But I remember this garbage strewn stairs and a lake with like floating bags of chips in it and soda cans and stuff like that. But it is a big squiggly amoeba shape on the map that can easily be cut off. I didn't have to climb that thing last time, and there's a good chance I will not this time. And if I did, I would not wear my backpack, because it goes up and comes right back down where it comes up. You know, maybe 0.2, 0.3 between them. But more than likely, I'm just going to skip it all together. Well, I appreciate stairs. I don't want to be on them. Beware! She'll never expect to see me up on this rock. Maybe I get some candid video. Nope, she looked right at me. This is her climb. Ooh. Those aren't clouds, that's just humidity in the air. Gotta watch where I step. Some of these rocks are kind of pokey. My soles are thin. Ooh. Oh, there's a breeze right here. Oh, nice. Oh, it's so gross. Wobbler. 1779. Where am I? There's so much. Oh, okay, you are here. This is the old AT. Going across there. That's the way the AT goes now. So yeah, we're just gonna take that because there's also water right there. So basically the road's right there. They don't want us playing Frogger across this road, so they reroute us up and around and on an overpass. But I would have done this last time because there wasn't a new AT there that last time, so this is where I went. I lived through it that time. I suspect I will this time, and if not, well, these cars are traveling really fast, so I won't know about it for very long. But I've played enough Frogger to where I can get across. I can make a quarter last on that game. I would like to go to an arcade that had a bunch of old school stuff just to see how out of practice I am. I haven't seen most of those games in 30 years. Realistically, you have no choice but to do this anyway. The next water is on this blaze, on this old AT. There's no water on the whole trek around it, and Lord knows how long afterwards. I haven't checked afterwards yet. But we have not stopped for water yet today, because other than the lake we camped at, there has not been water. So I wouldn't do the red blaze for that reason as well. Or the red line. Uh-oh, blowdowns. This one's super easy. We only have to do one side at a time. I remember this. Oh, I gotta sign this one. I agree. Other side. There's nothing to sign in there. I would have, just to show what rebels we are. She's going for it. She's going for it. And she made it. What's up with all these spots? Oh, there's actual stones in the road. That's unusual. We use really small stones, but this size these things. So convenient. Tiny carabiner on your pole. Works almost everywhere. Almost. Nice, this is our water source. There's another one up the way, but this one looked great. So we're like, oh, screw it, we'll go over here, take a little break, sit on the bridge. Whew. Watch the tiny fishies. The sky is toying with us. We can see it just getting darker and darker. It's hard to tell. Everything seems an even shade of gray, more or less, but you can just tell it's darker than it was just a moment ago and a moment before that. Don't rain on me, bro. Yeah, okay, got brighter again. It got mildly threatening and then just stopped. I appreciate that. See, these guys do that right. Look how far the nail's sticking out. And barely into the tree. It hardly notices it's got room to grow, the whole 9 yards. And I like that they look like exclamation points. And the Japanese flag, if you go to the sideways. Okay, so we're losing the little Japanese flag, and now we're on to orange squares. Yeah, triangular formation. So now with the orange square, they actually put it inside of the blaze, which makes sense. Makes it stand out. It's already blazed, so you might as well just put it in the center. Yeah, they did it on all of them. Only makes sense. Now if they use reflective paint, even cooler. Looks like we gotta go up this thing. Doesn't look too big. Oh wow, what an amazing view. Oh, it'd be nice if there was some wind up here. That would change everything. Guessing that dark band is what passed over. Blotted out the sun for a little bit. Nothing seems threatening at this point. Of course, everything's supposed to intensify later on in the day. All that heat energy. While I'm sure a lot of people curse all these stairs, I appreciate them. I prefer them to a switchback, because that's what it would be to get you up this elevation gain if it weren't for stairs. Oh, they're not easy, but I prefer them. Okay, give me that breeze. Ah, thank you. That is pretty nice. Something about, being all open and having a big rock to sit on makes it much better. It's the same views over there, but over here I'm like, oh no, this looks pretty good. Sit here and watch the clouds go by. So wait for 12 to catch up. Okay, break's over. Two bodies of water from right there. Bet that boulder has a name. Just seems like it would. This is a nice ridge. I like walking it. Get to see out every once in a while. It's better when there's a breeze, but it's not horrible right now. Baby trees. That is Bear Mountain, which I will not be climbing. So at the very base of it is a road that goes right around it back to the trail. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I've walked up that before. I've seen that. I do not want to again. I'll show you its shape on the map. It's asking to be cut off. It's not even my fault. Had I had gut hook the first time, because I went with a book and so I didn't know where I was going. I just followed where the book told me to go. But now I have the freedom of the interwebs at my fingers and stuff. I totally cut it off last time. I do remember stairs. Ooh. And they were still building stairs. They weren't just like those normal rocks, the big ass rocks that people were putting in. These were like, cut out of rock. They spent some money on them. They had machinery to put them in, pallets of them lying around. Tourists and garbage. 3 things I remember. Well, the road would take a little more uphill than I was hoping for, but hey, at least I'm not going over Bear Mountain. I'm just going around Bear Mountain. You gotta appreciate the power lines. They do provide shortcuts all across the country. Alright, we're here wherever here is. There's a huge ass park, music playing, people everywhere, but we need water, and so this is where we're coming to. Can't record much because there's songs playing in the background, and YouTube will probably yell at me already for what I've done. Copyright infringement or some such. Today is like kid day here. I mean, there's a swarm of them. There's all these buses parked in the background. I did not expect a Ferris wheel in here, or a merry-go-round, or yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There's a little rain delay going on right now, so we're gonna check. I seem to remember eating here last time, so I gotta see, man. I wouldn't mind an ice cream cone or something. I do remember being here last time after I stepped out the front door and saw this cannon over here. Yeah. I remember ranting next to this cannon for a good 12 minutes and 54 seconds. No, 12 minutes and 27 seconds? I don't know. But yeah, right there. That they ranted while I waited for something to upload. I was stuck here all day. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to the zoo now. I think it's through here. Hard to tell, but we are back on the AT. We're headed towards that zoo. Last time I remember just keeping my head down and cruising through. I don't really like zoos. But this time I'll take my time a little bit more. Look around. I'm not a fan of keeping anything in captivity. Oh, we've made it to the zoo portion. Ooh, the zoo. Suggested donation. Bobcat enclosure. Good luck finding a bobcat in here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, I hope he's not. He has a small ass cage. My kitty at home had more room to run around. Oh, I see him. Enhance. Sleeping right there. We'll do the Where's Waldo of animals. Where is the red fox? Nowhere that I can see. Reptiles and amphibians. Help me. Get me out of here. Turtles all want to escape. Help me. These guys look fake as hell, but if you watch long enough, it'll move. Look, that is so motionless. I was like, those aren't even real. Oh, I saw you breathe. Food stealing jerks. It's hot as balls out here. I can only imagine wearing a fur coat. Oh, they're just suffering. Like, Jesus, it is so hot. Possibly feeding time. I'm sitting down being a good boy. These aren't even grizzlies. I thought that one was a grizzly, but he's just a black bear. Really big black bear. Yum, 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 yum.
Get them better and get them back out.
Yum, 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 yum. Oh, beavers that way? Yeah.
Like such a small. You just have so
What's
many
up, beaver?
small
Beavers.
That looks like it.
Oh, so graceful. Do a flip for me, buddy. Yeah. Show off. Now go right back to where you started.
All day.
And this is what a really stressed out hawk looks like. What's up, buddy? You look so stressed out. I am not happy in here, man. If you had ears, they'd be folded back against your head. I got the opossums. You have an odd number of nipples. Fun fact. Not many animals have odd numbers of nipples. Oh. You okay, buddy? He looks passed out. He ain't looking so good. I don't see him breathing or anything. Okay, he is breathing.
I
Oh, look at Kitty.
in there.
Nice. It is hard to zoom in on things through the cage. They do that on purpose. That's what a blurry bird looks like. Oh, yeah, we ran into Doc Pop again. And Gold.
Sammy died. Oh, Samantha died.
Oh,
38 years old.
well, there was an eagle in here. It's dead. Oh, sleeping owls. And, yeah, blurry owls. And nobody. I don't know what that's all about. And
Keeps them away.
a dead bird hanging from the. Let's see up there. Hanging from what? I don't know. Okay. Big ass bridge. Alright, safety time. You don't want to go over a bridge unsafe. Hey, so there's a baseball field in like 5 miles. I think I stayed there last time. We're trying to make it to that before the sun falls. They got showers and electrical outlets and such. So we are there. Oh, that's a long way down. Oh, hey, now that I'm on this side, the helpline's here. Cool, thanks, guys. Glad you got my back. Well, those guys got me sufficiently lit. 12 took off ahead. She's got, I don't know, I lost track of time, but I'm betting it's only like a 10-minute head start. We do have a thunderstorm rolling in later today. You know, the chances increase, blah, blah, blah. Still, it would be nice to get up and over this thing before then. Get on to the baseball field. Hope there's somewhere to hammock and stuff. Just started drizzling. I'm wearing next to nothing already, and I'm soaking wet. Everything I have is soaking wet. That's because I don't even know if it's raining. I think moisture is just falling out of the air. I'm gonna need to get a deep cleaning on this phone when I'm done. Do they do those? I've put a lot of gallons of sweat through this poor thing. The screen is not responding as well as it used to. I think I just need to clean it or something, but I mean, how many times can you wipe sweat off of it? I haven't taken like an alcohol pad to it or anything for a while, but I'm just sweating all over it. Gonna get dirty in another 5 minutes. There's got to be all sorts of salt buildups in there and gross and grime. Dude will open it up and it'll smell like death in there. I started going uphill and I was like, I better check my map. Turns out I missed this right here. Hearing thunder every once in a while. I'm still a few miles out of my final destination, plus I have a stop in the middle. Now, I had completely forgotten about it, but I'm sure it's the same one. Because last time I didn't have a map or anything, so it's just like I walked out of the woods and boom, there was a convenience store in front of me. Not just a convenience store, it was a deli. It had everything I needed. It was a gift. I was going to stop off there tonight. We were going to probably try to camp near there somewhere so we could use their outlets to charge everything up. Because the more often we can fill up the power, the less we need to linger in a town so we can get in and out. Power consumption is key. But the baseball field that we're staying at has electricity, so that solves that problem right there. So I figured to stop in the convenience store, grab myself something to eat maybe, and walk on down the road. Almost to the convenience store. I've just been kind of going, didn't take any breaks or anything. Not sure how far 12 is behind me, but I'll wait at the convenience store for her. And then the ball field is just beyond the way. Can't be more than a half mile. Oh yeah, we are there. Nice. I'm ready for a break. Better put on some clothes. It's a hot day. I'm next to naked. Well, this place is busy. I don't remember it being such a bitch to get out of there, but the entrance to the trail is right in the center of the intersection. Like literally the center of it. No, there's no crosswalks or anything. I don't believe in those out here. Why would somebody ever need a crosswalk? We don't walk. It's kind of true. That was a nice place. It's open 24 hours. They let us charge stuff or whatever. That was our plan. We didn't think we were going to make it this far today. We were just being realistic. But skipping Bear Mountain totally helped. I mean, at first we didn't even see that, and then I was like, oh, what's this little black line here? Yeah, screw those steps. So our plan was to get there early in the morning and just sit around for hours and charge our stuff. Much better to go to a church. And there's a hiker box there. I need fuel. Although, Percy already got the fuel out of there, so I'm hoping there's more. Because he just hit 12 up asking her to buy fuel. Well, because we were still here and he was not. And then he said, never mind, there's some in the hiker box. I liked it when I was the only one with the key to siphon that stuff out. I'm selfish. I don't have to buy fuel. Here we are. I'm trying to find a place to hammock. We've got this nice pavilion, and I can swing from a couple of those poles if I want. But I'd prefer to swing from some trees. So I'm just scoping out the property. Supposed to be a storm coming in tonight, but I'm not seeing it. I see a bunch of dragonflies. Thank you for doing your job, because they eat all the bugs I hate. No, there's a spot down in there. Okay, I'm liking that. That works. That's where I'm going to head down in there somewhere. Grab my gear. That bad boy's been making a racket. It's coming on in, but I got camp crawler all set up. As I was saying, you're nuts. Put my spikes in as deep as I could, but the floor was soft. So I put a big rock on each of them. And let's see if I can ride this bad boy out. But then we got everything set up. Golden was actually he laid his stuff out there and was going to cowboy camp. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, we need cowboy camp. I'm like, you do not see these fucking clouds coming in? He's like, it's not going to rain. I'm like, there's dark clouds moving and making boom noises. 1 + 1 = fucking rain, dude. And he's like, no. I was like, let's see how long you last out there. He didn't last at all because he's not out there right now. I know what's up. I've been around the block. Maybe even a time or two. Glad I have this thing to hide under, though. Makes rainstorms are great when you got a porch to sit on. But when you're sitting out in this all miserable. Look at all the hikers going out to enjoy the rainbow. It's just a piece of a rainbow, but it is our rainbow. Look at them gathering around. Look, we got a wizard. Nuts. That's Doc Bob. He carries a lot of stuff. He's got all sorts of toys and harmonicas, and he's got 2 little shakers that are like maracas that are actually filled with like lead shot. But he doesn't have a tent. It's nice to hang with a bunch of hikers. I haven't done it in a while. Familiar with everybody. 2 of these peeps are new to me, but they're good peeps so far. Of course they are. They're out here. Everybody out here is good stuff. Haven't seen Not Too Crazy in a while, and now he's wearing a skirt in hunts. It's a nice skirt. I know exactly where he got it because Fire's wearing a similar one. I really like them, but they look a little too thick for me out here. I'd sweat my ass off in them. Oh, how the church bell tolls. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta be up in a few hours. So it was very pleasant. This place has a shower. I ended up taking a shower. Really? It's gonna play music now? Okay. Hopefully 9 o'clock's the last one. Okay, so let's try to do some miles again tomorrow. We did pretty okay today. But still working on the stamina. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.